Walking uphill against the wind in a stormy weather, the summit may seem a mirage. Windy and complex it is, facing the obstacles, making a virtue of a necessity, difficult to understand, difficult to travel, difficult to maintain in the correct spirit, radiating it with positivity, making that path that began and that was lost remain a beginning. Only one thought in our mind.
To complete the knowledge of enlightenment, there are these energies to be listed, not sphericals but in shapes, each with its own property characteristic. It would seem bizarre to think the energy as an intelligence, yet just like all living beings, it does. Not aim extremities were used to conceiving the concept of intelligence, so there was mutating, transforming, changing shape and more. They reach our body and dissolving the aura, while some reach the innermost part of the body. But in any case, always in the right place is genetically predisposed their arrival. We attract energy based on who we are, and since everything changes, the relationship with it does change. All the alignments are basic for creating new energies. Energy principle exists in time. Energy change shape according to the task, the pre-established purpose. Energy is made out of a chemical composition. Now thoughts. Also thoughts have theirs, and so distinguish between one another. In a tandem with energy, moving electrons and thoughts create energy and attractive. Molecular forces give origin to an ion.
The molecule does not run out, rather it attracts
energy is an intelligent matter that can incorporate any material containing atoms, sometimes concrete, others in shape, difficult to be minded. A shape that departure from our body is determined by the chemical reaction that occurs in the same. Atoms and molecules of energy are bonded, and shapes depart from one body to another, where there are the favorable conditions for their arrival. We have reason to ascertain that the existence of these energies and shapes that we're about to tell you are a concept that has always existed. What's interesting is that by changing the ecosystem, different forms of energy and shapes can be discovered. Energies that are sometimes transported elsewhere with the different migration of human beings. But how many types of energies of these exist? Infinite, but the basics are two. Positive and negative is the most accurate answer. As many typologies that we can imagine, the synchronizing the meaning we give it. Some shows us the correct answer or the danger. Some energy can be used to create life, others bring diseases. Some defend us from evils, others bring them. Wide energy, nervous energy, energy molecules from nervous activity containing genetic information, a spectrum above the basal energy for its perception, is energy that vitalizes our body and keeps it fibrillating, tense, giving us muscle stiffness even when it's not needed. Part of the metaphysical body and physical, it is reason for a great attraction of luck. It is yellow in color, it means various matters, the presence of an illness, preparation for a danger, the approach of a contender to fortune, situation where a subject who could lower us in rank, the one who inclines us towards the defeat. A defeat in terms of social ranking, as losing a conflict means the rise of the adversary and our consequent fall. It can be obtained as loss. When it travels, it moves in form of golden drop. It is our body that creates it, but it can also be transferred from body to body, winning it from other subjects. Overall, white energy is similar to white energy but represented by different colors which indicate its origin. Browns, green, gray, red, and all the colors of the elements that produce an energy and lose it connects us to them, where precisely it carries the genetic information so that through it, in addition to vitalizing us, it presents us with all the symptoms of contact with it. The snow that produces a white energy will make us feel the freshness, the green or brown energy of nature contact with it, and all the regards physiological changes, but it can also be a disease information traveling with the energy and carrying the same physiological changes that leads us and exposes us to diseases like cold and flu. Taboo, so call it precisely because it warns us of the existence of a prohibition situation, is an energy produced by ourselves. It is a type of energy that allows us to understand where the danger lies through clues. The cells contained within our brain would emit a black cloud directed towards danger, will indicate where the danger is, or in terms of enlightenment, where the impoverishment of our fortune is located. More or less large cloud based on indication it has provided us. It moves at a given speed, lower than the other enlightenments and often jerky. This is because it has to decipher exactly where the problems come from. But energy that moves can also be of another type. Sometimes a black or white wake always coming from our brain or body that can give us another clue. It's up to us to interpret it. Let's continue. White wake and black wake are respectively indicators of luck and bad luck, composed of energy of goodness and energy of negativity. And light is the transfer of a person's behavioral information, transmissible with a mutual satisfaction. It is an information that establishes how a subject is behaving. Starting from the core, it can be seen moving dropwise in the environment, traveling through the gap space-time to reach the target. It is the development of these genetics that change the matter at will. Core and light, stable in our brain, or the lights are enclosed here, and if new ones are acquired from other subjects, this power increases, constituting a behavioral genetic intelligent information of a given organism, whereas the largest core has a greater power of manipulation, of greater influence on the others, still grey in color, perceivable as mucus in the brain. Luminance is decay energy from a type of pure energy, current, energy, motion, which is interrupted. As for a core in rotation, when the core is stopped, it leaves its place to reach another body, of who made us losing it. As well as for electrical energy, once interrupted, white in color, it is considered very dangerous if not controlled. Black devil, smaller being with the shape of pointed body in the classic appearance of winged devil. They are related to evil thoughts and fortune. Call it cheeky luck, which is good to have but also bad. It depends on how you judge the fortune represents. In the same way they indicate to us what is the physiological composition that predisposes us to the presence of that fortune or misfortune. Reach us and nest in the outer part of the body, or in the body, or in objects, anywhere they find members. She resides in the form of transparent energy, but we sense us everywhere we go if residing on us, as long as the physiological conditions are present. They tend to attach themselves to intrinsic places of energy, greasy food, air, clothing, where there are different chemical components that favor their creation, on places that are more subject to exchange of energy, like particular parts of the body, places subject to opinions and comments from people. They can also be seen in substances such as sugar, nicotine, drugs. All these are more easily attributable to these black devils with different meanings. We can see them leaving us when we lose luck, energy derived from thought constructed for a certain time, ending one's thought in a negative or positive way also has an impact. Therefore, with relaxation for the devil and with a vitalized note for something good. Black cloud is a type of energy that indicates luck is in the air. It is useful to understand where this luck is. Sometimes it is accompanied by an unpleasant smell. Index of luck smells, even though the best one's perfume, as the luck indicated by it usually don't last long, or better it has pros and cons. Bacteriological clouds, they are bacteria in the energy branch. They can be seen as cloud grouped together. They are white or black in color and move on the surfaces, or white moving mid their surfaces. They are not dangerous, they roam the environment harmlessly, intimidated by the humans but attacking when his back is turned, when the defense systems are lowered. Teletron and Entitytron are antigenes and beings of energy present respectively inside our body and outside. They can make us sick from the point of view of flu, mental illness or tiredness. They are formed by energies from antibodies. They are energy parasites. They are respectively energy-made antigenes or an impressive image reproduced in the brain by cloning, through an energy exchange or upon viewing them, and energy-made entities that grow in the environment where there is a triboelectric and homeostatic condition. All these energies are just some of the many present in nature. Based on the different environment where you live, different energies are found, but the composition remains the same of the one we already know. Mastering the knowledge of energy is important as a key to achieve more information from the environment. Understanding the energy that moves. This nomenclature in addition will be useful for us to understand the rest of the topics addressed. Enjoy the show.